Hey, this is Ian. Glad to have you here. We've got a 45-minute hip opening, twisty core work, optional arm balances, thrown in flow. That's a mouthful for you today. I might pause a little bit and kind of turn and break down some of the arm balances a little more if you want to work on those. We'll get started in child's pose. All right, let's get started in child's pose. When you're ready, bring the knees nice and wide, flip your feet, big toes are touching, and start to crawl the fingertips forward. And you can rest your forehead on the mat or a block. Some people like forehead on forearms. Just allow the jaw to soften, face to soften. This is just a place to sink in, to relax, and to let go. See if you can release any stress from the day, from the week. Each breath in, fill the lungs, expand the ribs. And each breath out, belly soft, forehead soft. And with each cycle of breath, hips just getting a little bit more open, involved, loose. You could be here perfectly still, or if you'd like to add little side body stretches, you might crawl the hands over to the right. Could take the left hand on top of the right. And then keep sinking the left hip back towards the left heel. Should get a little stretch. Outer left side rib cage, scapula. And just make sure tension's not creeping back up into the face. If you've chosen a little side body stretch addition, let's take that to the other side. Crawl the hands over to the left, right hand on top. And then keep sinking your right hip towards right heel. Let's all meet back to center. And a cleansing breath in. And cleansing breath out. Slowly we'll roll up to tabletop position. Create hands and knees. Wiggle the knees in underneath the hips. Hands underneath the shoulders. And we'll just go clockwise, large circles on the hands and knees. Just warming up, lubricating those large ball joints, shoulders, knees, hips. See how the back of the hips are feeling, the shoulders are feeling today. And other direction, counterclockwise, just some large circles. Might even close the eyes, roll out the neck along the way. And we'll meet in a neutral tabletop. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. The gaze is straight down, nice and soft in the face. We'll reach the right arm forward. Left leg could extend back. Option to keep the toes grounded. And we'll do a couple flows here. Bird dog, deep breath in. Exhale, pull the right elbow to the left knee, rounded spine. Inhale to reach and kick, drive through the heel. Exhale, pull elbow to knee. Twice more, total of 4. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one, inhale and exhale. Left knee down, right hand down. Cow pose with the breath in, belly low, chin lifts. And cat pose with the exhale, tuck and round. We'll go back to a neutral tabletop. Same thing other side, this time it's the left arm reaching. Right leg could extend back with toes down or lifted. Gaze is straight down, square hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the left elbow to the right knee, rounded spine. Inhale, reach, extend through the heel. Exhale, pull, elbow to knee. Twice more. Deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Left hand down, right knee down, cow pose with tucked toes. And exhale to downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Gaze between the ankles. Maybe pedal out the feet a little bit. For a little additional side body stretching, you could surf on the knife edge of one foot, the inside edge of the other. Just feeling a little pull, outer shoulder. Might take that the other direction. Outer edge, other foot, inner edge, opposite side. Feel it out. We'll come back to center. Down dogs. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Slowly bend the knees, take the gaze forward. We'll walk up to ragdoll pose, top of the mat, feet behind hands. You could measure that out with 2 fists. Might like pinkies at the elbow creases. A little bob, little sway. So make sure there's a bend in the knees. Looking for length in the iliac crest, so back of the hips, lower spine. Optional shoulder opener here could include a wrist stretch, fingers interlaced, palms up. Whatever feels good. And with the breath out, splash the fingertips to the toes, wiggle the big toes to touch, and we'll take a nice slow roll to standing. So chin is tucked, little by little. Arrive to standing Shavasana. Once you're there, you can shrug the shoulders, palms face forward. Stay right here with palms forward, open heart, or if you'd like hands to heart, Samastiti. It's a good time to set a thought or a theme aside, a dedication, a word, a phrase, a mantra. Whatever feels fitting today, seal that with a deep breath in. And share it with a deep breath out. Let's bring the hands back to the sides. Inhale for Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach up, soft shoulders down the back. We're here for one more breath in. Exhale is a baby back bend. Cactus the arms, guide the hips forward, lift the chin up. Inhale Tadasana, strong belly muscles, pull hands high, gaze forward. And exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips. Find a halfway lift, breathe in. Stay for the breath out. Make sure the weight's more towards the ball mounds of the feet. Back is flat for one more breath in. And exhale, high plank, Dandasana. We'll plant the hands, step the feet back. Options to modify here. Just down from the knees, totally fine. If you'd like a little movement, could shift forward and back, or maybe it's floating one foot, then the other. But every muscle's engaged. Facial muscles soft. Whether you're on knees or toes, with an inhale, let's shift forward about 6 inches. Exhale to chaturanga, so 90-degree bend. Elbows touch the sides. Flip the feet, knees hovering. Roll the shoulders up, dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Send the hips nice and high. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We'll flow a couple sun A's here. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, travel with the breath out. It could be a step or a float. Halfway lift, breathe in, and fold with the breath out. Inhale all the way to Tadasana, rise up, reach up. Exhales, Anavattasana, back bend. Open the heart, breathe in, Tadasana, strong belly. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana, trace the shins, halfway lift, breathe in. One breath out, high to low, chaturangas, shifting forward, then lowering. Inhales up dog, roll the shoulders, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips go high, extra breath in. And deep breath out. Flow one more sun A. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale to travel lightly, halfway lift, breathe in, and fold. Inhale, rise and reach Tadasana. Exhale, back bend, open up the heart. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high to low. Chaturanga Dandasana. Feel it out, flow it out, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Next breath in, right leg high. With the exhale, we'll open up, scorpion's tail. Maybe roll the ankle out around behind you. You could see that happening underneath the left arm. Left heel stays glued to the mat. Return the right leg high with the breath in. And exhale, foot between hands. Low lunge. Let's warm up the hips a little bit. Inhale for cow lunge. Dip the hips. Lift the chin. Exhale for cat lunge. Bump back and bow. Let's do 3 more. So 4 times. Cow lunge. Breathe in. Really light on the fingertips. Cat lunge. Breathe out. Light on fingertips. Twice more. With the inhale, stretch out the left side hip flexor. And exhale, lengthen the right side hamstring. We've got one more time. Cow lunge, breathe in. And cat lunge, breathe out. Let's shift back to low lunge with an inhale. Plant the heels of the hands. Exhale, chaturanga, or straight to downward facing dog. Inhales either up dog or down dog. And exhale, down dog for all. Let's take the left leg high, breathe in. And scorpion's tail, other side, drape the hip. Maybe roll the ankle, just feel the inner left hip opening up as you keep lengthening right heel towards the earth. Re-straighten with the breath in. Breath out, foot between hands, low lunge. Same thing, so 4 times. Inhale, cow lunge, dip the hips. Exhale, cat lunge, left leg straight and lengthen. Inhale, cow lunge, stretch out the right side hip flexor. Exhale, cat lunge, left side hamstring. 2 more times. Breathe in, light on fingertips. And breathe out, light on fingertips. Last time, cow lunge, breathe in. And cat lunge, breathe out. Inhale, glide to low lunge, plant the heels of the hands. Again, exhale, chaturanga or straight to down dog. It's either down dog or up dog with the inhale. And then we're all in down dog on the exhale. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. All right, getting into slow set. Sun B, right leg high, breath in. Exhale, foot between hands, low lunge. And we're heading up to high crescent lunge. So knee over ankle. Rise when you're ready with control. Hands high, palms face each other. Feel the left and right hip in line. Feel the muscles start to wrap around the bone, right side. Very strong posture. Soften the gaze for one more breath in. With an exhale, we'll open twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Might take the left hand to the outer right knee just to help out. First time twisting. Gaze could go past the right thumb. Last breath out here. Let's head back to high lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, lunge with the airplane arms. So palms back, lean forward, engage the triceps. So imagine you had some weights on your wrists. Tighten up the triceps. Option to add the floating right heel, a little extra for the calf muscle. Here's our last breath out here. We'll take it to mountain with the left knee lifted. So on a breath in, drag the left foot, push with the right leg. And Ekapada Tadasana. So notice 90-degree angle with the left knee. And left foot is engaged, so no floppy left feet. Strong ankles. Last breath in. Figure 4, next breath out. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Then pull the hands to the heart. Then start to sink towards the right heels. For slow set, you could add a little twist if you'd like. Right hand low back, left hand to inner left knee. That little bit of pressure just might help open up the outer left hip just a touch. Left foot is still engaged, so still flexed towards the left knee. Last breath out here. Let's head back to high lunge, or mountain with the left knee lifted rather. And exhale through airplane. Just one breath out. Still early in the practice. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands. Right toes could stay lifted as you lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that on the other side. Left leg high. Breathe in. Breath out. Foot between hands. Low lunge. Heading up to high lunge this side. So take your time rising up. Feel the left knee over the ankle, the right heel over the toes, hips square. And zero tension in the shoulders. Shoulders are soft down the back. Stay here for one more breath in. With an exhale, we'll open twist to the left arm back, right arm forward. Notice if you're leaning forward or leaning back. Try to keep the twist from the waist up. Again, you could add that little application of pressure, outer left knee with the right hand. Last breath out to high lunge, breathe in. Exhales, lunge with airplane arms. So make the spine an extension of the right leg. And it's a soft forehead gaze, maybe about 2 to 3 feet in front of the left toes. Could add the heel lifted, slow set through. Last breath out, we'll meet in a mountain pose with the right knee lifted. Drag the right leg, lift and push. And a few cycles of breath here. Ekapada Tadasana. 90 degree, no floppy feet. Square hips, soft shoulders. Strong bellies. One more breath in. Here's figure 4, other side. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Then hands to heart, then hips lower down towards the left heel. Again, this time it's the right foot that's engaged, flex towards the knee. Could add that little twist, push against the inner right knee, left hand might just balance on the low back. Just opening up the outer right hip. Same muscles you might target in a half pigeon. Last breath out, let's make it back to mountain pose. Right knee lifted, breathe in. Transitioning through airplane, just one breath out. Land the toes, high lunge, breathe in. And chaturanga, breath out, flow it out. Inhales upward facing, exhales downward facing. We'll just take a quick little pause, might sip a little water. We'll do that to a flow and add on towards the end of it. So take a little moment and we'll meet back, downward facing dog. Down dogs, deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale to reach, right leg high. Exhale, foot between hands, low lunge. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhales, open twist, right arm back. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms or airplane pose. Inhales, Ekapada Tadasana, mountain, left knee lifted. Exhale, figure 4. The whole breath out, you just might be getting 2 level of depth. Back to Ekapada Tadasana, breath in. Exhale, Dandasana, fly. Inhale, high lunge, rise up. Exhale, chaturanga, or straight to down dog. Up dogs, breathe in. And down dogs, breath out, other side, left leg high. And low lunge, breath out. Inhale, high lunge, rise up. Exhale, open twist, left arm back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lunge with airplane pose, airplane arms or airplane pose to mountain with the right knee lifted. And figure 4, again, the whole breath out could be moving. Back to Ekapada Tadasana with the inhale. Through Dandasana with the exhale. Inhale, high lunge, land and reach. Exhale, chaturanga. Flow it off. Inhales upward facing, shine the heart. Exhales downward facing. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We'll go again, adding on towards the end. Right leg high, breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhales, high lunge, rise up. Exhale, open twist. Back to high lunge, breathe in. Airplane arms or airplane pose, just one breath out, transitioning to mountain, left knee lifted. Exhale, figure 4, sink, settle, soften. Ekapada Tadasana, breathe in. Let's go 4 exhales in airplane pose. Keep broadening across the tops of your chest. Chin stays lifted, left foot's either flexed or toes pointed. And then softly land, high lunge, breathe in. Adding warrior 2, breath out, soften into the right knee, right over the ankle. Shoulders are square over the hips, so not too far forward or back. And back foot, just slightly angled forward because we're using the knife edge of the outer foot and pushing forward into open hips. Last breath out here. Inhale to reverse warrior, a few cycles of breath. If you'd like to add a half bind, you can add a half bind. Or if you like mudras, maybe it's a Gyan mudra, pointer finger presses into thumb, looking for expansion in the right side rib cage. Make sure the right knee's not pulling back. Stay committed for one more inhale. And exhale, extended side angle, reach in, lean in. Right arm low, left arm high. If you're feeling a little gassed, if heart rate's a little high, you could take a little weight on the right elbow. Maybe if you'd like to add more for the core, right arm reaches out, palm up to the front or side. Again, option mudras here. Last breath out, inhale to reverse warrior, peel back. And exhale, chaturanga. Maybe right foot stays lifted as you lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's take a deep breath in between sides. And a deep breath out. Other side, left leg high, breathe in. And low lunge, breath out. Inhale to high lunge, rise up. Exhale, open twist, left arm back. High lunge, breathe in. And exhale, airplane, 4 cycles of breath. Stay with it. Square with the hips. You've got this. Broaden, expand. And we'll meet in a mountain pose with the right knee lifted. Exhale to figure 4, get nice and low. Back to mountain pose, right knee high. Just one breath out through airplane. We kind of did that reverse there. Land, high lunge, breathe in. And warrior 2, breath out. First time this shape, this side. So different angle here, still square, shoulders over hips. And pushing down with the outer edge of the back foot. You should be able to see the big toe on the inside of the knee on the front foot. Again, soft shoulders, soft gaze. Let's make this the last breath out. Inhale to reverse warrior. Stay committed to the left knee over the ankle. Option half binds, option mudras. Just looking to expand the ribs. Stretch and breathe. One more breath in. And exhale, extended side angle. Reach in, lean in. Could be 6 and 12. Some folks like to extend arm like the leg, or a little weight on the elbow. Settle down the heart rate. Or again, you could add more work for the core. Arm forward or to the side. Let's make this the last breath out. Back to reverse warrior. Breathe in. And chaturanga, flow it out. Inhales, upward facing dog. Exhales, downward facing dog. Take a cleansing breath in. And a cleansing breath out. Let's put it all together. Right leg high, breathe in. And low lunge, breath out. Inhales, high lunge, rise up. Exhale, open twist. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, airplane pose. To mountain with the left knee lifted. And exhale, figure 4. Stay low. Hands rise, left knee comes with. Exhale, airplane, 1 breath out. Land to high lunge, breathe in. And warrior 2, breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. One more time, reverse, breathe in. And flow it out with your breath out. Up dogs, fill up. And down dogs, release. Left leg high, breath in. And low lunge, breath out. Inhale, high lunge, rise with control. Exhale, open twist. High lunge, breathe in. And airplane, breath out. All the way to mountain with the right knee lifted. And figure 4, sink into it. Ekapada Tadasana, breath in. And Dandasana, breath out. Land and reach high lunge with the inhale. Open and expand, warrior two with the exhale. Reach back, reverse, breathe in. And extended side angle, breath out. One more time, reverse warrior with the inhale. And chaturanga with the exhale, flow it out. We'll meet in downward facing dog. And then get into a little belly up core work. So from down dog, however you want to get to boat pose, that's where we'll meet next. Might sip a little water first. Roll out the neck, shake out the wrists. So core, belly up core work. We'll start in boat pose, hands behind thighs. Could be an option to modify, so pulling the heart up. Feel your navel snap down to the spine, chin's lifted. Maybe palms up, fingers reaching. Maybe it's straighter legs, pointy your toes. Find that sweet spot where you feel challenged, yet in control of the breath. Might open the mouth, release a little internal heat on the exhales. 4 more breaths out. Last 3. Take it to low boat in 2 and 1. So that's lumbar spine down. Oh, gotta move the microphone. Lumbar spine down, the gaze is straight up, still straight arms, palms up, pointing your toes. Could be nice and still. Maybe you like little butterfly kicks or crisscross, letter C's. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you could reach the hands behind you and palms up. Gaze is up. The whole belly's engaged. We're here for 4. We'll lay back, feet together, knees wide in 3, 2, and 1. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide. Just take a hand to the heart, hand to the belly. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Feel your heartbeat, feel the rise and fall, the abdominals. Powerful centers of energy. You'll take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's bring the hands back behind the head, interlace fingertips, and then stack the knees over the hips. Just like you fell back on an old beach chair. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right leg long. Bring the right elbow to the left knee. Feet are flexed towards you. Inhale, knees together. Look up. Exhale, left heel to the front. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, reach back, look up. And exhale, twist. Yogi Bicycles. Inhale to lower. Exhales to twist. Inhales to lower. Exhales to twist. If you'd like to speed it up, you can speed it up. If you want to slow it down, you can slow it down. Some people like straight arms, reach for the toes. Whatever works for you. 4 more each side. Start to feel a little burn in the abdominals. Last 3. 2 more each side. Last one here. And last one there. Feet together, knees back wide. Let's just reach the hands up over the head. Take a deep breath in. And sigh, breath out. A couple options to stretch out the belly. You might take a bridge pose. Brush the heels with the fingertips. Knees point to the sky. Head's relaxed. And then hoist up the hips. Could be hands underneath low back, supported bridge. Or hands interlaced, shoulders roll underneath for a shoulder opening bridge. Option wheel pose, if you're not sure on that, take a glance up here. So start with the heels down, hands plant by the shoulders, the thumbs brush towards the ears, elbows to the sky, and then push with the hands and the feet to lift up the hips, and then drop back the gaze. Mouth might open, throat can open, face is soft, bridges, wheels, let's lower back down. And then we'll pull the knees to the chest. With knees to chest, left and right, rock and roll a couple times. Just kind of massaging out the low back muscles. Options to get to downward facing dog. If you'd like to rock and roll chaturanga or see that happen before you give it a shot. Again, glance up here, so forward and back with ankles crossed. Maybe take 2 or 3 rock and rolls. And then plant the feet, then the hands. Shoot the legs, bend the elbows, chaturanga, and up dog becomes downward facing dog. Couple cycles of breath here. Again, you could pause, sip of water, towel off, or you can always hold a plank. But we'll start to add some more postures, optional arm balances to our flow in 3 cycles of breath. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Soft in the face. One more right here. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, right leg rises. Next breath in. Option scorpion's tail to a flip dog or a wild thing. If that's not for you, you can just head right to a low lunge. So little differences. Flip dogs, both toes point back, arms reaching. Wild thing, we're on the knife edge of the left leg, and then right arm is still reaching. Not a huge difference, a little different. Let's all head to a 3-legged down dog or stay low lunge. Breath in, and everyone low lunge, breath out. Inhale to high lunge, rise up. Here's a little change to twist this time. We'll take hands to heart with the breath out. Lean forward, revolved crescent lunge. So notice the forearm bones stacked in line with the front shin, so not angled back or angled forward. That'll help use tension to twist, so inhales to lengthen the spine. Exhales to twist. You could stay there or drop the back knee. Some folks like this as an entrance to a split leg side curl, so if you'd like to opt for that. When the hands plant, think the same distance as chaturanga with the elbows. So my hands are going to go off the mat. Got the right knee on the outside or the inside of the left elbow, and the back hip for me doesn't really touch, but some people it bounces on the tricep, the knee, or the elbow rather. So when you balance and twist, make sure you're breathing, feet are engaged, feet are flexed, and it's just about kind of finding that sweet spot, balancing less than kind of muscling yourself into it. All right, we'll all meet back in a high lunge on a breath in. And next breath out, airplane pose, launch. Just passing through. Inhale to mountain, left knee lifted. Then exhale, figure 4. For a couple of different options, you could stay in a figure 4 right there. You could take it up to a tree pose instead. Foot to inner thigh. If you'd like to try out a figure 4 arm balance, I think a block helps out if you're just getting into it. So maybe tall setting, about 1.5 feet in front of the right toes. And then with the shin as a shelf, left foot's kind of a hook. Elbows can find the ankle and the knee, and the hands plant. So my block might need to go out a little further. So forehead's gonna kind of aim for the block if you'd like it there for a little assist. And then balance elbows over wrists. So same alignment as chaturanga. We did our core work already, so engage the belly to float the hips. Some people lift and extend the back leg. I kind of like to just keep it right there. And again, forehead could touch down. Maybe with that point of contact, try extending the leg. Not for me. 2 more exhales. And softly make your way out. Play around with that as much as you'd like. Let's meet back in a mountain pose. Left knee lifted. Stay for a breath out. 1 more breath in. And airplane pose. We'll hang out in this airplane. It could be right here, airplane, or maybe it's a bound airplane, pointed back foot. Maybe it's a hinge and balance splits. Or it could be a warrior 3, arms charged forward, palms face each other. We're here for 3. Back to high lunge in 2. And 1. Inhale, high lunge, rise up. And exhale, warrior 2. Open up. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Here's what we'll add on. So that could be an opening of the shoulder, half bind, maybe it's a full bind. Or if you'd like another balance on the right leg, I really like half bound, half moon, so left hand behind the back. And then take those little steps forward. Block could be right there for you. Eventually opening up, drape the right hand down, whether it's on a block or fingertips to the earth. But just notice if the back foot's relaxed. See if you can engage by flexing the toes towards the knee. And that'll help peel open the left hip. Maybe try hands to heart or thumb to third eye space. For 3, last 2, and 1. Let's all meet in a 5-pointed star. Expand. I'll turn to face you guys. So 5-pointed stars. Let's take hands to low back, thumbs out, fingers down, and just a gentle back bend here. Doesn't have to be much. Chin lifted. And support your spine, come back upright, toes pointed in from heels. Let's fold over wide legs, hinge from the hips. So hands like hooks, this is our first fold over wide legs. Any variation you like, if you'd like a traditional fold, could include the thumb, outsides of the feet, and with a flatter back, pull the forehead towards the earth. Or ragdoll arms, or if you've got space for a wide-legged down dog. 3 more cycles of breath. Let's meet over wide legs with both hands underneath the shoulders. On an inhale breath, reach your back hand high, so your left arm to the sky. And then exhale, turn to the front for a low lunge. We'll take that to a runner's lunge by wiggling the right foot up and out. So upright runner's lunge, it could be right here. Or a passive runner's lunge, maybe it's back knee down, foot flipped, forearms down. If you'd like one more arm balance, it could be a good spot to head to a hurdler's pose. So with the left knee lifted, just getting a little momentum. When you glide forward, elbows pull in like chaturanga. So think about bending the elbows in and not splaying out. A little momentum, elbows pull in. Make sure you're breathing. Forehead could touch a block, or if the block's out of the way, you might think kind of like a teeter-totter, finding that spot where you can balance and breathe. We're all here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's find a 3-legged down dog. Shake out the right leg high. And then downward facing dog. Take a few cycles of breath before we head to the other side. Maybe sip a little water, towel off. Good water today. All right, downward facing dog. Let's see if we can do that all on the other side in a similar fashion. Left leg high, breathe in. Here's scorpion's tail, option flip dog with all 10 toes pointed behind you, or wild thing, knife edge of the right foot with a straight right leg. Energy through the fingertips that are reaching. Energy through the hand that's planted. Couple more cycles of breath. And replant the left hand, re-extend the left leg, breathe in. And low lunge, breath out. Inhale to high lunge. Rise up with control. Exhale, hands to heart. Here's our revolved crescent lunge. I'll just go through the options again. Again, forearms stacked with the left shin bone. Could just take breaths in to lengthen and exhales to twist, with or without back knee dropped. Split leg side curl option, hands plant. Find that balancing spot where you can engage the core to float the hips. Right leg straighter. Feet are flexed. Make sure you're breathing. Couple more cycles of breath. In your variation, let's say last breath out. Come back to mountain pose, or high lunge rather, breath in. And exhale, airplane, just passing through. Inhale to mountain with the right knee lifted. And exhale, figure 4. And options to add on. So figure 4 could stay or twist and play. Tree pose option. I'll kind of go through Again, our balancing posture, trying out the balance on the right shin. So shin's a shelf, kind of foot's a little hook. Elbow to inner ankle. Other elbow maybe just below the knee. And then planting the hands. Again, you can take the block as a balancing spot. Forehead can aim to. So left knee bends to get you nice and low. Hands plant. And then engage the core to float the hips. Back leg can lift. Perhaps extend the back leg. Maybe not. Just keep it bent. Make sure you're breathing. So that right foot being a hook, outer left elbow is kind of what's holding this together. Take your time getting on out of that. And we'll meet back in a mountain pose with the right knee lifted. Last time passing through airplane this side. Lots of options. Airplane with a bind, a steeple grip, or standing splits, or a warrior 3. Gazes straight down. Modified warrior 3, hands at heart. Last couple cycles of breath. And we'll meet in a high lunge. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Just one breath, expand. And exhale, extended side angle. And options to add on. Half bind, full bind. Maybe you went into a birds of paradise. I'll demo again, facing the other direction. Half bound, half moon. So fingers are kind of balanced on the inner thigh of the left leg. And then little steps forward before flexing, lifting the right foot to stack the hips. Left fingertips could be down the whole time or on a block. Maybe you like hands to heart or thumb at the third eye. Smooth out the breath. And we'll work out of this posture, meeting once more in a 5-pointed star. Rise up. And pulling to a horse pose before we fold. Let's take the hands to the heart and then to the thighs, thumbs down, fingers out. Take a deep breath in and just dip a shoulder. Look opposite direction with the breath out. Come back to center, breathe in and push and twist other side. Let's do it twice more. Inhale to center. Exhale, push and twist. One more time, inhale, center. Exhale, push and twist. Center with hands at heart, breathe in and sigh. Let's come back to 5-pointed star, breath in. Second time folding over wide legs. Maybe you'd like to bind behind the back and then fold. Or you could spend a little time Skandasana side to side. So we'll go about 8 cycles of breath. Skandasana could include a twist or a bind or hands at heart. If you're folded over wide legs and like to get upside down, that could be a good chance for an inversion. So about halfway between sides, if you took a Skandasana, just switch which leg is straight, which leg is bent. And it's okay to keep the hands down the whole time. Maybe it's just one hand down, again, open twist, or bind, or balance at the heart. And that feels about even. Let's come back to center, breath in. And both hands under shoulders, breath out. Inhale, reach the right arm high, open up back of the room. Exhale, turn to the front, low lunge, and we'll find ourselves into runner's lunge this side, so foot up and out. Hands in alignment, just like you were in a plank pose, except the foot's outside the hands. Could drop the back knee down, foot flipped. Passive runner's lunge. Or maybe again, good time to head towards a hurdler's pose if you'd like one more balance on the hands, so a little momentum. Notice I'm not looking back behind me, so chin's forward, looking forward, that's where you're headed. And then pull the elbows in, lift the left foot, then the right foot, and it's totally fine if the forehead touches down. Make sure you're breathing. For 3, for 2, and 1. Let's work back to a 3-legged down dog. Shake out the left leg, and then downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and deep breath out. Just a couple wind down postures. Let's take the right leg high, breathe in, and half pigeon. Breath out, knee behind wrist, flip the left foot. So you could stay upright, you could fold right away. If you'd like to stay upright and add a little variation, maybe the block comes underneath the right hip for balance. Could find the left toes towards the left elbow crease, just to find a little extra opener for the left side quadricep. Stretching the top of the left knee, could stay right there, or hand behind back, fingertips interlace. And the longer you hold, the deeper the stretch. So just see what feels comfortable. If you're folded forward, could be a good spot to close the eyes, kind of relax the jaw. 3 more exhales. Thoughts can come and go. Just come back to the breath. Let's slowly exit the shape this side. Push with the hands, peel up the chest, tuck the left toes, and then free the right leg high. Might feel nice to shake it out, jiggle it out. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Let's do the other side, last little bit. Left leg high, heading towards half pigeon, so knee behind wrist, right toes flip, pointed straight back. Again, you can fold right away and surrender. I kind of like to stay upright a little bit just to add that little stretch for the top of the back leg. So this is right knee this time, upright with the hip on a block to balance. Can reach back. It actually helps if you're sweaty or to kind of slide the foot to the elbow crease. Again, you can stay right there, maybe balance the left hand on left knee, or fingertips kind of coming behind, clasp other fingertips. And so right now, just feeling a deeper stretch, top of the right kneecap, patella, quadricep tendon. And again, hold for as long as feels good. Maybe surrender for a few cycles of breath. Relax the jaw, ears, tongue. And we'll slowly exit this posture. Press with the palms to peel up the chest. Tuck the back toes, and then eventually free the left leg high. Jiggle, jiggle, shake, shake, loosen it up. And 2 feet down. Let's just drop on down to the knees, flip the feet, sit the hips back to the heels. One last lengthener for the low back. Just kind of finding an embryo pose, so palms face up by the sides. Hinge forward, and then soften the forehead down. So just releasing into this posture. Feel your low back release. Maybe roll left and right a little bit, massage out. Third eye space. Good spot to close the eyes if you'd like to close the eyes. Maybe keeping eyes closed, you can tent the hands by the knees, push yourself upright. Chin comes up last. Eventually sitting the hips to one side, legs long in front of you. And just coming in all the way down to the spine. We'll do just one more twist here. Eyes can stay closed if you'd like. Fingertips interlaced just beneath the right knee. Let's pull it in. And then we'll find a supine twist. Guide the right knee up and over. The left hand can be a counterweight. I like to kind of stack the hips by bumping the left hip underneath. And then the right arm's either long with gaze past or could be open and bent. Maybe eyes are closed. Good time to just open the mouth, relax, release, feel gravity. Way down the outer right knee. Nice stretch across the outer right hip, lower right back. Last breath out, let's come back to center. Knee in with a breath in. And then switch it out. Right leg long, left knee pulls in, little squeeze. And last twist of this practice, right hand to outer left knee, up and over, stack the hips. Could be open eyes, gaze past left hand or bent left elbow. Gaze closed. Whether the hand's on the outer knee or not, try to disengage your muscles. Stacking the bones, gravity pulls left knee down. 2 more exhales. And then slowly come back to center. Last little bit is a little hug, hands to knees, pull the forehead to the knees, big squeeze. And exhale, Shavasana. Send the legs long, arms long, palms face up. Make sure there's some space between each limb. Might open the mouth, relax the jaw. Cleansing breath in. And cleansing breath out. Stay as long as you'd like. Hopefully longer than I have with some kids at home. Gotta make some dinner. To close this off, I'll bring thumbs to third eye space. I just want to bow to you wherever you're at, wherever you are, whoever you are. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.